all are doing well. Welcome back to my life, my mental health. So in today's video, we'll be talking about tips to manage anxiety. Yes, tips to manage anxiety. This topic is quite personal to me because I've been through anxiety myself. So if you want to hear what I'm about, if you want to see what I'm about, please watch this video to the end. Okay? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So let's go. What is anxiety? Anxiety is a feeling of unease or fear or worry, and these feelings could be either mild or it could be severe. So if you're going through anxiety right now, you're not alone. Actually, anxiety is something that everyone goes through at some time in their life. Everybody goes through this feelings of anxiety at some point in their life. It could be maybe during exam, it could be dating, getting married, moving house, getting a new job. It could be so many different reasons can make someone feel anxious. The feelings of feeling anxious is a natural reaction towards certain situations in your life. Like I've said already, is a natural reaction. However, when these feelings become quite severe, when they become overwhelming, they become constant, that they start interfering in your daily life, that they stop you from living your life, from doing the things that you enjoy doing or the things that you used to doing, then that's when to start asking for help. Then you need to start doing something about it. Like I said, I've gone through anxiety. There are different types of anxiety, and the one that I experienced was what we call anxiety attack, like a panic attack. I went through that anxiety during when I was pregnant with my last child. I've got 3 children. So when I found out that I was pregnant, I had a panic attack, and I was so worried that I couldn't cope with another child. When I found that I was pregnant, when it started sinking in, I had a panic attack, I had an anxiety attack. And at that point in time in my life, I thought I was going to die. It was so severe, I actually thought that I was going to die. But sometimes it's good to put our anxiety into perspective, because having my daughter, I've got 2 boys already and I had a daughter. Having my daughter is the best thing, the most amazing thing that ever happened to me, and I will not change it for the world. She is so adorable. She brought so much joy to my life. She fulfilled me basically. I am so fulfilled because of her. I love all my children equally, but having my daughter was like, I feel so fulfilled about it. My son is looking at me. I don't know if that's a good thing, but I love you guys. I love you guys so much. You know that, right? Okay, I'm going to show my daughter in one of my videos, but let's proceed. So what I'm saying is, it's good for us to put our anxiety into perspective, because sometimes what we fear about, what we worry about, could end up being the most amazing things in our lives. So let's go into the tips. Tip number 1, right? You need to understand your anxiety. So you need to sort of understand what is happening, understand why it's happening, for you to be able to do something about it. I've used this tip and it actually worked. So I had a diary where I kind of tracked my feelings, tracked my emotions, tracked my activities during the day. It helps you to kind of know what triggers your anxiety, helps you to know the triggers for your anxiety, and then knowing the triggers will help you to be able to do something about it. You would know what sort of help or support that you need in order to kind of help you to manage your anxiety. So keeping track, understanding your anxiety will help you to kind of manage it. But you can do that, like I said, you can have a diary. That was one of the things that I did. Or you can have a journal. Some people keep a journal as well. That helps them to be able to keep track of their activities and what they're doing as well. So that could be something you could do. So tip number 2, challenge your anxious thoughts. Right, guys, sometimes we have all these negative thoughts in our heads, and it keeps telling us things that most of the time is not real. Listen, if you start challenging these thoughts, honestly, you will start managing your anxiety better. So, like for example, when you're going out, someone might invite you for a function or might invite you out, and your anxiety kind of creeps up, telling you, oh, they invited you because they felt sorry for you, or even you might start having thoughts like you're not good enough, you're not beautiful enough. When I found out who I was, when I kind of realized my purpose, when I realized how important I am in the community, when I kind of took charge, when I remembered who I was, I started managing my anxiety. Lesson says, when you know who you are in Christ Jesus, my faith is a big aspect of me. My faith is the biggest aspect of my life. When you know who you are in Christ Jesus, you will tell that mountain, move, and that mountain will surely move. Right? Today is not for preaching. We leave preaching for another day. So when you kind of start challenging those thoughts, affirm yourself. Write it on a sticker. Post it all around your house. See all those good things about yourself. Stick them all around your house and tell yourself, I am good enough. You know, when your anxiety creeps up and tells you that you're a loner, or they invited you because they felt sorry for you, tell your anxiety, I am so good in my own company. I am so good in my own company. The fact that I'm alone does not mean I am lonely. Tell your anxiety, start challenging those negative thoughts, start challenging those words in your head. So tip number 3, refocus your attention. So I did this you can do this by meditating. I do meditation now. I try to meditate and it helps to calm me down. It helps to release all those tensions and all of those stress. So you can start meditation. You can try it and see. Mindfulness is another good one. Relaxation technique is a good one. Breathing techniques are very good. They help you to relax. They help to release all those tension and all those stress. It actually helps your head, your mind, your brain to feel really light and really light, and it helps you to relax yourself. So these are some of the things that I do, and it helps to distract me from feeling anxious. It helps to distract me from those anxiety that I feel all the time. It helps to distract you. Another thing you can do is also you can volunteer. You can do volunteering. One thing I find is when I give back, I feel good in myself. So giving back to your community, giving back to the society is a good way to help you to manage your anxiety. So maybe you can try that and see if it works for you or not. But these are some of the things that I did that has worked for me. Tip number 4, face the things that you're anxious about. So face those things that you are afraid of, those things that you worry about, those things that you fear. So you see, what happens is when we fear something, we tend to kind of shy away from those things. We tend to avoid them. But try not to avoid them, because what happens is you can avoid them and try to do other things. However, your anxiety is still there, and if care is not taken, it could get worse. So it's good that you kind of face those things, but do it on a gradual step. Take it gradually. Don't overwhelm yourself, and try to face your fears. And you will find that when you face your fears, those things that you're anxious about might not even be that big to be anxious about. It might not even need you to be anxious about. You realize that, why was I scared? Why was I worrying? So a lot of the time, those things that we're anxious about is not big enough for us to be anxious. So tip number 5 is, I think 5, I'm not sure. Tip number 5 is eat well. Eat well, balanced diet, eat healthy. It will help you to kind of energize yourself. It will help you to feel good in yourself and feel healthy. You don't really want to be going through anxiety and also feeling really tired, lethargic, and not eating right. So try to eat good, healthy, balanced diet. Tip number 6 is exercise. I can't stress it enough how the importance of exercise, the benefit exercise has on your mental health, on your mental well-being. Exercise. Try to go out in the green space, in sunshine. These places helps to improve your mood. It improves your mood by slowing down the activities of the prefrontal cortex of the brain, and this is the part of the brain that is associated with anxiety. So the more you engage in activities like this, the more you kind of take yourself outside in the green space and sunshine, it will help to improve your mood. So try to make sure that you're doing that. Right, guys, these are some of the tips that I've used that have worked for me. However, if your anxiety, if you've tried all the tips that you know, all the tips you've been told, and it's still not working for you, please seek help. You need to get yourself to a place where you'll be able to start using these tips to ensure that they work for you. If you are too anxious, if your anxiety is overwhelming, you will not be able to kind of focus to meditate or to do mindfulness or to do most of the things I've told you today. And this is where you need to start seeking for help. You need to speak to your doctor, you need to speak to your GP, you can speak to your therapist. If you're in the UK, you can call NHS 111 for support, for help, and you can also self-refer yourself to NHS IAT services. You can self-refer yourself. I'm going to link all of this in the description, so you can self-refer yourself. You can speak to your doctor, speak to your GP, and if you're in a different country, please speak to someone that can help you to know where to get support, that can give you those information. But if you're in the UK, like I said, just follow the link in my description to get help for yourself. So I hope these tips is going to help someone out there. Until next time, keep living life, keep enjoying life, and keep loving yourself. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel. Click the bell button so that when I upload, you'll be one of the first to know. So until next time, I'll see you later. Mwah.